All right, well, we are in Australia. We've made it to Q3. Both cars have upgrades. Carlos scared me a bit in Q1 as he was just making it in 15th place. He could not get up to speed. We went through 2 sets of tires, 3 runs just trying to get him going. So luckily we got them both here.
Yeah,
Carlos pole half a second over Perez. Charles comes up a little short there, but we got one more run left in this.
At the moment you are P3.
All right, final run's going on now. We went out a little early, but we have some clean track here. Alonso is on a cool down, but shouldn't have slowed signs up too much. Only P2 though.
It's a good lap.
Charles coming around the final corner. Where's he going to be able to slot in here? Can he get any closer? He goes pole by a 10th.
So you are P1.
Verstappen is done. Alonso's done, so Perez is the only thing out there. He's coming across the line now. He's finished. No, shat. He got the pole. I thought it went checkered flag and didn't update his time. Thought we got it, but no luck. All right, starting both cars off on mediums.
As are the drivers,
looking like a one-stop race. And hopefully we get a good start here.
Get ready for the Australian Grand Prix. It's lights out and away we go.
What do we got, guys? Let's get a good first lap here. And we lose a spot already, and we're losing another spot. Come on, Carlos, get ahead of George. He's not getting around him. He's going to be on the outside here, and he gets past. Carlos once again struggling on the first lap to really make hold position, but still fighting back side by side. He gets it. We're clear. We can just go into a balanced conserving mode immediately because I think over the Mercedes we have a really good balance, and let's see what the tire situation is. We're on mediums, Verstappen's on mediums, Russell's on softs, most of the field on mediums, so we want to try to stretch this as always. But yeah, I'm not liking the hard tire on the Ferrari, so we're going to try to keep the softer compounds on it. And looks like George taking a look, but not going to be able to get it done. I don't want to go defensive, but we definitely don't need to get passed by him. I don't know if we can pull away from him, though, with the softs. Let's put in a push lap by both drivers, see if we can get a bit of a gap since we do have space ahead of us. Stay in DRS from the Red Bulls. Use up the battery a bit here as well on both cars.
Copy that.
Try to get a gap in these opening laps so that maybe we can break DRS from George by the end of next lap. But he's sticking with us strong on those soft tires. Not really dropping them, but we are pulling back into DRS range on Verstappen. Verstappen's pulling up on the back of Perez.
DRS enable.
They go faster than us though, and now DRS available this lap. We have not dropped George. we've gained 0.3 on him, but that's not enough. And I think it's going to be a big old DRS train. We've actually stretched it out to a second here. We've got DRS as well, and it does not look like he has it, so... Okay, that was huge for us. Let's go back to standard. We'll keep pushing on fuel and battery right now. Battery, we don't want to drain that. That is too much of a loss of time, so... Let's go with signs. We do not want you to pass and don't fight teammate. And we don't want you to defend because signs is not going to pass you. Hopefully that'll speed everything up. We can work together as a team. We're still pulling away from 5th. And we're still getting help from the Red Bulls ahead. We are using up fuel, but that's fine. We can afford to do that. Someone's went off. Looks like Stroll has had issues. We need that. He is all the way in dead last now. Good news for us, points-wise. All right, let's get this management phase out of the way and get to pit stops. Alright, so we have gone into a bit of a management mode here with our tires. Got both cars slowing it down on their usage. Verstappen and Perez are swapping back and forth right now for the lead. So with us working together, it's keeping us closer to them as they slow each other down. And as you can see, we've pulled out 4 seconds over now Alonso, who is ahead of Russell. So it is looking good for us. We're going to go one stop. It's just, what are we going to stop to? Go to the hards, or try to stretch this out and go to softs? I think that's just not going to be possible. I think we're just going to have to stick with hards. Well, we started to push because the tires were getting too cold, and Charles has passed.
Keep working like this.
Both of them.
So at the moment you have
They've worn their stuff out. We are looking good. We can change that and this so that they are racing. And lap 17, we have taken the lead and not off a strategy. So, and looks like we're putting in fastest lap right now, but we also did just drain our battery. Did not notice that. We're going to get pushed pretty hard by Verstappen. Perez's soft tires, I believe, falling off hard here at the end. So we definitely want to go to the hard tires because that soft does not look like it's lasting. Virtual safety car, Verstappen has retaken the lead. Where are we? We are close to pit stop, but still too far away. Let's see what happened out there. We got the alphas coming together to make a third type of alpha, and they skid off. No one goes flipping, though. All right, getting ready to restart here. Back of the field has pit. Perez is also pit, so he's taking advantage of that. I still feel like we're too far away from making that work. So we've got to push the tires, get them back up to heat, and we've got fuel built up so that we can use that. I think we start pushing and push to our pit stop here.
You can catch him.
So Verstappen's still ahead of us. We're going to push hard here. Hopefully put in some good laps and build up a gap over Perez as he's on the hard tires. Right now, we'll see what his fast laps are, but Charles is looking extremely good. And no.
We'll get there.
Might complete the pass here.
Keep going.
Definitely gonna slow each other down with this battle. Last lap time here. Just coming off the virtual safety car though, so 127s. But he has cleared him. We're gonna be able to push this.
Keep doing the same. So at the moment you have G1.
We'll find out for sure what we've got for speed compared to Perez once we get a full lap in here. But if we can get Carlos around Max as well, that would be very nice. All right, so our lap time's 122.4s, 122.8s. Big thing is, what is Perez doing on those hard tires? He's coming around. And on the hards, Perez goes with a 122.8. So we are still quicker than him while we're pushing here. We can go ahead and deploy here for a few laps as well. Let's just go all out because we are gaining on him with the overcut. We're looking at pitting in the next couple of laps. Try to get the battery built up as much as we can for the outlap. And Carlos is going to go to the lead.
Be careful with the warm-up.
Where is Charles coming out? Looks like maybe right behind Hamilton. So it's a shorter delta than I thought it was going to be. That is good.
Copy.
All right, good stuff for Carlos. Right around that 2.6 that we've been getting all season so far. He should come out just ahead of Ocon. George is in the pits. And he actually jumps Charles. How did that happen? Okay, maybe the overcut's way more powerful than I thought. All right, well, we have worked our way back up into third and fourth with Carlos leading, and yeah, we just passed everyone. So they are on old mediums. They're going to have to pit again. We're going to be able to take these hard tires to the end. We just need to keep them in the right temp. We're burning off that extra fuel we gained under the virtual safety car. So just more management at this time. Verstappen has just pit, and I believe that is his first pit stop. He's gone to the softs, so he went extremely long to go to the softs. He's going to be coming back at us fast, but the tires may die off at the end. So, be interesting to see how that one works out, but with it being Red Bull, they've got a ton of speed. We've got a massive gap to the rest of the field, so that's good news for us. Carlos has closed up on Perez. They're both on the hards.
I'm trying everything.
Carlos is getting grumpy.
Keep pushing.
He's gonna just, we didn't even have to tell him to do anything there. Just basic settings, and he has passed him. Let's try to clear him for a bit. Just push hard here and try to open that gap up to a second, because if we can do that. This one's looking pretty good, except for Max charging up on those softs. But we did just hit the 1 second. We haven't overheated the tires. I don't think he's going to have DRS. Let's take a look. He does not have DRS on this straight, so we should be able to drop him now because overall it just seems like we're quicker. We're going to go aggressive just so we can
Focus on
keep the
tires.
speed up, but not overheat them. And I think it's time for Charles to put a little pressure on him.
Right then.
Okay, we
can
missed
take a look
this when
now.
I fast forwarded, but
This happened as they
Perez
arrived at
dropped
turn
off
12.
extremely
The
quick.
gap opens
Charles
up for them.
goes around. We are a 1-2 right now. All right, so we are going to go always defend, which will hopefully keep these guys behind us and let Carlos get out far enough.
Reminder on DRS.
It's going to slow us down a little bit, but I think it's going to be the right option. But Max is probably going to just blast around us with those softs. Well, he didn't defend at all, so that didn't help, but we also didn't have any battery, so
Keep pushing.
they're using up the battery a lot right now, trying to defend. That gets Sergio around us, which isn't too big of a deal. Max is the biggest problem. $15 to go. Let's just jump ahead. Find the point where Max finally passes. Well, that didn't take long. It's like one lap later, half a lap later. Max is right on him. They should be letting him go and not fight teammate because Max has a chance to win it. Sergio does not. But it looks like he is defending hard. And that is good news for us. Well, that's bad news for us. Max just flies around him. 2.9, that's going to close up. We're about to start lap 46. How quickly will he get there? Well, it is near the end of lap 47, and hello, Max. Go to neutral here, and neutral here. We'll go back to balanced on fuel just so he doesn't get too low.
Copy.
Battle for the win, though, is
And we'll need lift off.
pretty much concluded, and Charles is fighting with Perez. Alonso 11 seconds back from everything, so don't think there's going to be any chance of that. Max with DRS around the outside and say goodbye. But a 2-3 wouldn't be bad. These guys are battling. I jumped ahead thinking the Max was going to just pull away, and Carlos has returned, and he is going for this win. I don't know if he's going to be able to pull it off.
Yeah, stay cool.
So maybe those soft tires are starting to die. I didn't think it was going to be an option, but the AI is trying it, so maybe I was right. Maybe I didn't Ferrari it. Charles back there still battling. Just can't clear him. DRS is just too powerful.
Good job.
But we're going to jump ahead and see if this battle's still going near the end, because right now it's just going to be a lot of back and forth. 3 to go. And we are ahead. The battles have not ended. Max's tires, I think, are just going away. He's getting into the danger zone. We're sitting pretty good right now with our situation. Perez is still holding us off. And we've got some fuel to work with. So I think it's time to push it here to the end. And we will go neutral on the battery because we can quickly drain that, and that's not going to be good for us. We'll see if Carlos can pull away as Max is on those old tires. 3 laps to go. Maybe it happens. We do have a lot of lap traffic that can get involved. might have went too early with the battery. We might get DRS, though, ahead of us with the lappers. And Max is dropping, but we are going to be struggling on battery at the end of this one. Let's go neutral. Charles has got around Perez. Let's go neutral on him. Full push on tires and fuel. We've got it to use. Max making a charge, though. Watch from on board. See if the move happens. I think we got this one. We're going to double podium here. We can go ahead and full deploy to the end. Max's tires just died out at the end, and with him and Sergio battling so much, that just saved us, and we are going to... Whoa, my God, the lap cars get... I thought we had an issue. We get the win! That is a Ferrari win in the third race of the season. Ferrari won 3, Carlos with the win. I would not have expected him to get it after how Q1 went, getting 15th after 3 runs.
Now, wasn't that a seriously good drive from Carlos Sainz?
That was a really well-executed race, I thought. Major credit to the driver, the pit wall, and the whole team for that win.
But just look at this. The overwhelming excitement for those celebrating this achievement. And Carlos Sainz heading up to the podium now, the Spaniard adding another to his record.
And that's excellent, seeing both the team's drivers up there.
Alrighty. 25 points, Max gets fastest lap. Driver standings, Charles still ahead of Carlos, but only by 3 now as Carlos jumps up to 4th. Lance drops after his early race issues. Instructors, we pull ahead of Aston Martin and get 40 points on the day to their 12. Mercedes outperforms them, and still no points for Williams, McLaren, Alpha, and Alpha. Fastest pit stop, we had 2 of them up. No, that's Red Bull. We had none of them up there. Again, that's no big deal because there's not much of any point to that other than feeling good about yourself. Maybe there's some money on it, but I do not know. Yeah, not a bad way to get going in this season. 3 races in, and I feel pretty good that we're going to be able to put a challenge to Red Bull, but we got to keep up with development and not make dumb decisions. Hope you're enjoying this. Thanks for watching.